Monogatari has always been confusing, but I'm not sure what's going to happen in this episode because, well, I think the last one was the end of an arc with Oikura, and so, yeah, I don't know what's going ahead. All I do know is that Araragi has many character traits going on, doesn't he? He's always one quite eager to help in any situation, and, well, more than likely throw himself under the bus himself. I'm just going to be waffling here on for quite a while if I don't get started, so let's watch more Monogatari. Before the final ends and everything, I would like to know things that you haven't told me yet. I'm sure that if it wasn't brought up, then I would have, and probably already did, forget entirely. What is that? Was that paper just scrumpled up? Hmm. What has Aragi himself been trying to hide? Well, there's several things, but crab, snail, monkey, snake, cat, bee, and phoenix. And that's the sword. I'm guessing the big black thing was meant to be Ogi herself. Is Meme ever actually going to be found again? Okay. Okay. Hopefully this isn't going to end up the same kind of way that other arcs have so far, with like having to say goodbye to characters. Hmm. Interesting art style for the backgrounds and whatnot on this one. It's always nice to hear some choir-esque singing alongside just. I'm not sure what you'd describe this music as. There's definitely some imagery in there, but I'm not sure if it means anything. Well, of course it means something, but I don't know what it means. So, yeah, it's not great to be greeted to a knee to the face. Thanks for that, Camberu. Yeah, I hope that kind of greeting doesn't catch on. Cool, but fair enough. Patella is more medical, I guess. Paella. Because it's. Well, look who's saying it, of course. I don't want to think that if. And that is a sentence that I hope I never actually have to utter. Why is Cambrew in the cram school? He can still feel pain though. Was that a teeth? A tooth? Was that just him thinking about possibilities there? I mean, no. And she was getting so ready to pose up properly. It's good that she's keeping up with athletics. Good. It's exactly what he needed to know. You don't need to prove it. As to be expected of an exhibitionist. Oh. He called her out here then. You really do choose the most odd poses to talk and hold conversations with. Was on the third floor. Was that what Hanakawa used when she hid here? Fait accompli. At least he has the self-restraint to behave himself. Yeah, since we've gathered that wasn't the case, you don't need to go on about it. And I hope that isn't foreshadowing for some weird reason. You don't even need to hear the contents of his request. It's good to see that she is so on board. But if she's ready to come meet him and throw herself at him, if what her originally conceived idea was, so yeah, sure, she wouldn't turn down anything. Okay, so it's slightly dangerous, whatever this thing is. Cool. Does she have fun seeing how far she can push it? Was that one of her BL stories? Do you want to know the answer to that? It doesn't mean anything to me, unfortunately. Or fortunately, whatever the contents of the book is. Yeah, called it. apologise to the author. Yeah, I don't. Is there time to be going off on these tangents? God damn it, Haragi. So was he unintentionally led to hold the meeting here against his own will? Or was he suggested into it by someone else? Who? Have I already met them? I don't know how it would feel to have that level of someone having faith in you like that when you know that, well, Aragi knows he's a bit of a plank. She has what she wants, but I don't find that healthy. But each to their own. Nice. And where are you meeting this other person? I think she's too energetic sometimes. He wasn't expecting it. Hmm. So why did you choose here as a meeting place? Huh? A suit of armor? A shogun looking suit of armor? Is that the right word? Quite a cool headpiece, but that might have hurt a normal person considering the positioning. It was just a suit of armor. What was it held together by? Then I would also say, why did she know that she can just go in and attack it, but it's camera, she just goes in? I also don't have any friends who are literally just a suit of armor. But I am open to it, so. Okay. And what is that thing that seems to be missing? Would you want to assemble it again? Considering you just saw it move around. So is she, hesitant? Yeah, it might not be good to be the one grovelling on the floor whenever anything happens. Is that a good thing? Was it brought back through something they said, or just a time frame? Go for a second attack. Although this one wasn't quite as successful. Either it's got some kind of miasma around it that is making her weak or ill or something. It might not be the fact that it it is getting stronger, but she is getting incredibly weak. But then, if it is getting stronger, then it is a drain effect. So the more prolonged contact with it, the weaker you get. Ah, something to do with vampires. Brilliant. Now his ornate crest on the helmet makes sense, like bat wings. We're going to have a ex machina of this person that Araki wanted Kanbaru to meet. Also, what's Shinobu doing at this point? Thought it'd be odd if it just let him go there. Yeah, she's not going to let him face it alone, is she? That's not who she is. Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't think she can understand his. No, I don't think he can understand her thought process there, but. Who's casting all this fire? Hmm? So it wasn't just a random attack, it was a orchestrated event. Quite kind of useful, isn't it? So is the sword, what is it? I can't remember what it's called unless it was that. So we're getting probably a more exposition and backstory on Shinobu, aren't we? And events in the past. Always interesting when you're talking about an ancient vampire. Oh, was that what you were saying about the armor is missing something? Hmm. Yeah, the cram school has seen better days, hasn't it? You might be asking a lot, but if she had all of her faculties, I'm sure she'd give it a go. So is the way out blocked as well? I don't. Yeah, I don't think this is your last moments, but even if the situation does seem a little dire, I don't think you should be happy about that, though. But at least he's honest. Yeah, Shinobu won't be too pleased if he was to go on without her. True. Hopefully the windows are already broken, so there won't be like a large influx of oxygen cause a backdraft. Left-handed? No, I don't think they were the origin of that. Oh, the fire's out. Oh. Oh, hey there, Ononoki. Why are you involved? So, we're going to have, yeah, as I've said before, a further exploring of Shinobu's past and the original owner of the demon sword. And they want it back. It hasn't made too many appearances. Only like 2 or 3 that I can at least think of, top of my head. But oh, I only just realised that the railcart ending has been repurposed to now be Shinobu. But still, who was the person that Aragi wanted to? Who was the person that Aragi wanted to introduce to Gambaro? That was never actually explained. Probably because it leaves it open-ended and we'd have to then, well, question it until the next episode. Quite a good explosive way to start off an arc, though, isn't it? Oh, hey, Gambaro. Here's some intrigue about someone that you don't know. Oh, we're being attacked. Oh, we're being attacked by a suit of armor that seems to be controlled by something or someone, has the power to drain energy and abilities and voice. Does that mean it can just, like, repurpose someone else's attack or power or skill? Let's hope it doesn't come into contact with Unlimited Rulebook, lest it begin able to use it. But yes, that was Monogatari. Considerably less talking than in some Monogataris. It was fairly non-confusing, at least in the way that it was structured. So, I'm glad I got a break. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, please let me know. Liking the video down below and leaving a comment is a great way to make yourself heard. I've heard. And of course, making sure that you don't miss anything. Wonder how that can be done. That's it. Subscribing to the channel if you haven't already, because I know about 68% of you aren't. And if you keep coming back, why not subscribe? Who knows? I actually don't feel like I've been drained this time, so I don't quite need it, but you should get some rest anyway, so that I can see you in the next one. I want to thank all of you for watching. I also want to thank my Patreons, because they are pretty awesome, especially Florida Sal, and Raywin. And if you want to cause me some moderate heart-related trauma, well, then you probably know what to do, because I'm still shocked that anyone would want to support me. So, all of you out there, once again, thank you.